Aloha, beautiful people. Happy Monday. Okay, Saturday, I woke up at 170, and this morning I'm at 172. Something another. Sorry, y'all. I thought I put it in my little thing here. 172 something. Anyways, you can see the picture. So I'm up a little bit. I refed Saturday, drank water like it was going out of style. Refed quite a bit. Yesterday, drank crazy amounts of water. So I'm up 2 pounds. Whew. I'm totally okay with that, considering drinking water all day Saturday, refeeding pretty well, and then drinking so much water yesterday, I thought it was going to be worse than 2 pounds. So I'm good with 2 pounds. Yeah. So now I'm back on track. I feel great, which tells me that was a good decision to do that this weekend. My walk felt great. So again, it was a good decision to super hydrate this weekend. And I did. So now what I have to do is make sure that on the days that I refeed, I hydrate. When refeed day comes, I'm just thinking, oh, refeed, food. I need to concentrate on water as well as my refeed on refeed days. So what I was doing was refeed, dry fast all the way up to all the next day, and then the next day, which was a refeed day, continue to dry fast right up to refeed, right? I'm not doing that no more. Once I refeed, I start dry fasting. Dry fast the whole next day. But then when I get up the refeed morning, yeah, I'm going to start hydrating. I'm not going to hold back from water or what have you, to see if I can stay on top of the water situation, y'all. Yeah, because it makes a difference. I feel good. Okay, so walk was great. Went to the gym. Great. Had a little situation at the gym that is no biggie, but like I say, I have that personal trainer dude, and anytime I got questions, I know I can go to him. He's the best. He's the greatest. If he sees me fucking up, he'll come correct me. Well, there's another personal trainer. It's a girl. And she corrects me once in a blue moon. I mean, she's usually there when I'm working out, but she teaches some classes and stuff. Strength training classes and what have you, so she's not always around. But she has corrected me a few times. So today, I was doing, I don't even know, like I say, I'm not real good with the names of the machines, but overhead press? Okay, no, not overhead press, because you're not pushing up, you're pulling down. The things are up there and you pull them down, right? So, trying to stick with the whole thing my doctor said, which was lightweight, increase reps, or lighter weights, I should say, not lightweight. Lighter weights, more reps. I've been trying to stick with that. My shoulders have not been complaining since I started doing that. I stopped doing any push upper body exercises. Everything's pull. So I'm doing this exercise. She comes up. She stands next to me. I've got music, so I don't even know if she walked up and said something. I just saw her standing there, so I look up at her, and she's looking at the machine I'm using at the weight I'm pushing, right? Or pulling. She's just looking at the weight, how much weight I'm doing. With a look on her face. So, of course, immediately I'm like, okay, she thinks I'm doing shitty weight, which I was doing 40 pounds, right? So I'm like, see, and the other personal trainer that I consider my personal trainer, the guy, he knows everything. I tell him everything, what the doctor said, what my game plan is. I mean, he's like my unofficial personal trainer, because I don't pay the poor dude. Anyways, so she don't know all that, all she knows is what she sees. So being a personal trainer, so I guess she thought I was doing too light a weight. So she came over with the look on her face, saw the look, took my things out, and I was like, and I could tell because she was looking at the weight and then had the look on her face. So I knew what she was gonna say. So I was like, wait a minute, because I wanted to tell her what my doctor said. Lightweight, more reps. So I told her all that, and why, because my shoulders have been giving me a hard time and stuff. And she listened to me, and she was like, okay. She's like, I get that. She said, but I would think that would be more for upper body push exercises. She said, that I can get because those work your shoulders. And at first I didn't, I'm not a personal trainer. I'm not a gym rat. I'm not a doctor. I just thought, okay, just be careful with everything I do in the gym, So that's what I have been doing. Trying to go a little bit lighter and just more reps with everything. She's like, yeah, if you're doing pulling exercises, I don't see why you can't go heavier with pulling. If you're doing a push exercise, then I could see where you might want to go a little bit lighter if your shoulders are bothering you. And so she showed me which machines are push machines, and I don't do none of them. I used to do one of them, and that's where my shoulders started giving me a hard time, so I stopped doing that one. So apparently now I'm only doing pull machines. And so she's like, yeah, I think you should still be able to go heavy. You're not doing any push machines. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I didn't know that. I was like, I just trying to be careful per my doctor's suggestion. She's like, I think you'd be all right. So I was doing 40, and I'm like, so what do you think I should be at? She's like, at least 60. I was like, okay. And she said, because for as long as you've been coming here and as much work as you're putting in, I would say you should be about 60 pounds right now. I was like, okay, good to know. I'm glad you clarified that for me. So last thing I want to do is be here wimping out or not performing to my potential. So made that note. So tomorrow I'll start. I guess now at this point, now that I quit doing any push machines, I can just up my weights and do less reps. I'm okay with that. I mean, But what I liked about it was that just the fact that, she kind of made me feel like, although she doesn't correct me a lot, that she's watching me And she knows I'm there all the time. She knows I don't just go run in there and only there for 30 minutes and run back out. That I'm there, you know, if I'm in a hurry or whatever, I'm still going to be there at least an hour. You know, I'm always going to put in at least an hour. But most days when I go, I'm there a couple of hours. And so to me, it's like, I kind of felt like she was like, you know, I see you, you're here. I see that you're here a long time when you come. I see you working. You're not just standing around or chit-chatting or whatever. You're putting in the hard work. I see you. So, you know, she wants to push me. So in a way, like when because y'all, I swear, like I say, most days when I go there, I'm there at least a couple hours. In that 2 hours, I swear to you, I never see them. You very rarely see them approach anybody and correct them. I just don't. If they approach somebody, it's to chit chat. So I very rarely see those personal trainers walk up to somebody and say, oh, you know, correct them, their form, how much weight they're using, or whatever. Both her and my dude, they will walk up and correct me and make suggestions and tell me that stop using, you know, like she likes to tell me stop using momentum. She's like, take your time, go slow, work those muscles, squeeze it out, stop using momentum. So it kind of makes me feel like they maybe see potential in me and so want to see me give my all, do well. Or that could just all be something I made up in my head. But yes, they always approach me. So yeah, it could be nothing, but I like to think that. I like to think that they see something in me. That I have potential to do well and to get better and better and stronger and hopefully sculpt my body. I mean, she's a power lifter, so yeah, she's a power lifter. She built like a little brick shit house, man. But anyways, yeah, so that kind of makes me feel good that they watch out for me and they push me to be better. So gym was great. Blah, 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 blah. And really, that's it. I'm happy with my weight. I'm still in ketosis. Not quite as deep ketosis as I was before the weekend, but that's fine. Today's a fasting day, so I know by tomorrow morning I should be back in really deep ketosis. And then tomorrow will be a refeed day. I'm going to try to stay high protein, lots of meat. Yeah, that's my game plan. Lots of meat, and then the occasional vegetable here and there, but I'd like to stay high protein. So that's tomorrow, and lots of water. Stay hydrated. Y'all, I'm 60 years old, and I woke up yesterday with this. What the fuck? had a zit, y'all. And it was one of those 16-year-old type zits with the white head on it. It looks like that now because I popped it, put some alcohol on it. Yeah. I was like, what in the holy hell? Big old zit. Anyways, yeah, so I think that's all I got for today, y'all. Another little short video. And, yeah. I'm gonna go chill out. All right, you guys. I'm feeling back to normal. Yay. All right, you guys, keep fasting. Stay strong. Hang tough. Did you guys see? Did you guys watch Cole's live last night? He was talking about death fasting with piss. I'm not surprised because I've heard him talk about drinking piss many times. Like I've said, when he first talked about drinking piss, let curiosity get the best of me. Because I think normal people, first reaction is like, what? Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. But he was talking about it. Per usual, what he said made perfect sense. I went online and I researched urine therapy and, you know, it all made sense. And I wasn't like, oh, I'm going to do that. But curiosity did get the best of me as far as like, I wonder what it tastes like. I wonder if it's disgusting like you think it would be disgusting, right? So yeah, I let the curiosity get the best of me. I tried it. I mean, if you research urine therapy, like there's so many freaking benefits to that. Problem is, most people are born and then they are raised in a way, because that's not the norm of society to drink piss, right? So you're not raised that way. You're raised to think piss and shit, well, as far as I'm concerned, shit is gross. But that piss is gross. Piss is gross. It's a how you say, y'all? It's a waste coming out of the body, you know? And it's gross and it's bleh, you know? So when I first heard about urine therapy, you know, I was like everybody else. I was like, what? Then I did my research and I was like, oh, wow, that's crazy. So, and the only thing I ever heard about urine was, I don't know, I think it was because I live in Florida and they talked about if you ever get stung by a jellyfish or whatever, pee on it or have somebody pee on it. And even that, I used to be like, is that a joke? What? Pee on it? But it's a thing, y'all. And, you know, it is what it is. Urine therapy is a real thing, y'all. So, and at the end of the day, if I was 300 pounds, if I was back at 300 pounds eating everything that didn't eat me first, I don't know if I would have tried it, because your urine's going to be a reflection of what you eat. Is your body healthy, not healthy, or whatever? But if you're eating fairly clean and you're drinking like basically nothing but water, tons of water, you notice, right? If you're not doing good, you take a piss, your piss is orange or dark yellow. If you're doing good, you're eating clean, you're drinking your shit ton of water every day, your urine is like really super light colored, right? Barely has a color. So at that point, you should be good drinking the urine because it's clear. It's not going to have any, you know. But I know it's a hard concept for people to get past because of how we're raised, you know, that it's pee, it's disgusting, it's this, it's that. So that's understandable because most people are going to hear him talk about that and be like, what the fuck, you're an idiot, you're crazy, you've lost it, oh, they were saying everything in the comments. And I realize all those people are just uneducated on the subject. Let me clarify that. They're uneducated on the subject. You know, they know nothing about urine therapy. All they hear is drink your pee, and they're like, oh my God, what the fuck? Anyways, but like I say, I let curiosity get the best of me, so of course I wanted to try it just because I was curious. Tried it. It was no biggie, no big deal. Was I like, oh, I'm going to do this every day like he does? No. It just doesn't interest me right now. That don't mean that a year from now, you know, I might be doing that. I don't know. And now that I've tried it, I know that if I wanted to or needed to or whatever, I could. Yeah. But anyway, it was very interesting. Typical Cole, yelling and screaming, calling people names. But yeah, it was good, and I can't link it for y'all because he deleted it. So I mean, you know, most of them he deletes afterwards, and once in a blue moon he'll leave it up. But I just went and looked one this morning, and he deleted it, so can't even link it for you. So if you didn't catch it, you snooze, you lose, y'all. Keep fasting, stay strong, hang tough, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Mahalo. Have a blessed day.